now it's a pretty muddy situation out there, and I'm not talking about the rain mixing with dirt on the ground. I'm talking about the radar having all this scattered light to moderate rain and some heavier pockets. Again, the concern as far as the ingredients for making the cake, if the rain comes and produces cooler air across the region, that's going to steal some of the flame that it takes to do your cooking, okay? Gosh, this is a lot here to throw out these analogies.
No, but
you know what I'm saying.
But that works, though.
It can steal some of the heat needed to produce some of the storms. That being said, if we do get the break in the action and we get some what I call temperature spikes, some heating rapidly, with the additional moisture, you get an inch of rain. Guess what? That's more low-level moisture where if we get some sunshine, it could warm up a little bit. All of this ahead of that front that's going to come through later this evening. So this could go either way. Again, the Storm Prediction Center has us locked in. Like I said, level 5 on the wind threat for today.
Okay.
And level 3 for the tornado threat. These are all very serious. It would be wonderful if we don't get any more tornado warnings. That being said, it's way too early to say that because we're getting rain right now, we're good. We just have to continue to watch it.
Right, okay. In about a little more than 5 minutes, I will be talking to Dominion Energy. And I know that Sharice over the past couple of days have been talking about the concerns with potential outages and, the wind, gusty and trees falling on power lines, that type of thing. Does this look like, it doesn't really look like it might be that kind of storm, but that potential is there?
Well, they were absolutely preparing for it. And again, Dominion's got a great staff of people that really pay close attention to the weather for their own planning purposes. I'd like to think that they check in with 13 News now.
Yeah.
I'll just assume that they do.
Okay.
No, over the years we've talked to them, they do. They keep an eye to the local media outlets as well. So far, though, looking at the storm reports, Evan, really we've seen some wind damage out to the west, but the actual storm reports have not been as extensive as you might have imagined with some of these intense storms coming through. We do have a tree down. Again, that's just, for instance, one of them. You get up into northern Virginia, again, more trees reported down on the roads. Let's see if we've got anything here out around Rockbridge. Again, tree down on some of the roads out there. Out in Goshen, Virginia. That's Bethany Reese, our old traffic reporter. Anyway, Goshen, I got a soft spot for Goshen. Love Goshen.
Yeah, Craig,
Right.
something I do want to point out, the Skycam behind you, which is our tower, you can see that we're getting some blue skies here. So the concern would be, does that, start to prime the pump a little bit more and recharge the atmosphere?
Yep, that is certainly going to be a big consideration. So, again, it doesn't look like the tree damage has been too extensive. As you're going to hear from Dominion in just a moment, they've prepped for this. They are ready to go. And I was amazed, one of the comments, that they made, sometimes it can take like 8 hours to replace a pole. And honestly, I would have thought it would have taken longer than that. Those crews are amazing because they can get out there, and they're doing it a lot of times in the elements. Now, they will wait till it's safe for them to go out. They're not going to throw them out in an electrical storm up on a pole. But that being said, it's amazing how quickly they respond to restore power